In this episode, Will and Lyra make a plan, unaware of the dangers or the cost involved. Hello, everyone. I'm Steve, and today I'll be reviewing Episode 4, Tower of the Angels. Now, the opening scene to this episode was really good. We open up with a woman's voice telling us a story about the guild 300 years ago. So we do get to learn a little bit more about the guild in this episode. We also get to see Lee Scoresby continue his journey upriver and finding Grumman. So we do get to see him basically complete that part of his mission that he's been going through for the last 3 episodes. And then we see Lyra and Will search for a way into the tower, unaware of the trouble that's awaiting them when they do enter. So I thought that was kind of cool. We see a little bit more about Will and his destiny. There's a speech in it where Lyra tells him that he's important, so we get to see that. We get to see Mrs. Coulter meet up with Borel, I believe his name is in this, and he basically tells her that he's found Lyra, and she's like, oh, cool, I was like, man, like Mrs. Coulter has got the character has a lot of depth and a lot of mystery about her, I guess. Probably not using that right, but it's, complexity. That was the word I was looking for. And I don't really understand how she feels about Lyra. It's almost as if she does love her, but it's more like she wants to treat her as her property. So like every time somebody mentions her, she gets like, where, she gets all like, oh, you better take me to her type stuff. And it's like, you're, one step forward, 2 steps back with her type, deal. So, but she didn't really have like a huge part in this. Neither one of them did. This was more centered around Lyra and Will for this episode. But we also get to see Mary use the cave to find out answers. And in this episode, the witches finally make a move. So we get to see that. And honestly, I really think the scene with Mary should have been the ending scene for this episode. It would have been a lot more dramatic, in my opinion. The effects in this were good. We got to see some specters in it more than we have before. We actually got to see what they look like to adults, so I thought that was pretty cool. We also get to see a part where we see lines form in the air from dust. So we get to see like little strings form in one part, so I thought that was pretty cool as well. The music was good in this episode. There really wasn't like a huge amount of standout in it. The beginning monologue, though, had a good lying undertone to it for the music, which I thought was good. Again, the acting was good. I thought the tower scenes were all pretty good in this. But the highlight of this episode was Mary using the cave. That, to me, again, would have been far more dramatic to end the episode with that alone than what they did. So to me, that was the biggest standout to this whole episode, which I thought was awesome. I actually really liked that scene. Again, there were some good action scenes in this, like in the tower, things like that. But this this episode was more story driven than anything. So the pace had to slow down a little bit. I believe from what it looks like on IMDb, there's only 3 episodes left of the season. So it's only 7 episodes instead of 8. So this is where they had to slow down to do the, do some more backstories and a little more world building. So I would give this about a 7.5, 8 out of 10 for this. I can't wait to see next week's episode. This is actually starting to get good though. But again, this had to slow down because it had to do some more world building and more backstory. Uh, but yeah, it was a really good episode. I can't wait until next week. If you guys like what I do, please hit the like button and subscribe as I'll be doing more content each week. And let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below. Did you like the episode? What are your thoughts on it? Give me a comment and take care for now, everybody.